This video is for educational and entertainment use only.
What's going on, LG? It's Duffle. Back with some more Altgeld Philosopher. This time I want to give y'all the philosophy of the environment. Now, to some of those scholars out there, academics, people that actually research things, they got this thing called epigenetics. And what epigenetics talks about is basically how the environment affects the organism. Organism being animals, plants, humans, we are organisms. So, I'm gonna give you my philosophy on it. So, I feel that they kind of right and they kind of wrong. Because my saying is, if you really think about it, let's take the neighborhood, for example. Everybody say, the garbage is bad, the garbage is bad. Okay, that's the environment, right? So epigenetics say garbage being bad. The people out there, it'll affect their health, mental health. It'll affect their well-being. It'll affect their genetics inside of them. Some genetic markers gonna be turned on, some gonna be turned off. Totally understand that. But when you say the environment is bad, how about we take everybody out of the gardens and leave it standing up? Is it bad then? No. So you have to understand that it's not the environment that's bad. It's the people inside the environment and the situations that they are in that makes the environment bad. That's deep. So in psychology, we learn that it's not just a certain thing or a certain person. It's the power of the situation. A person is in a situation and they may make the wrong decision depending on the type of person they is, depending on what opportunities they have, you could say. So now, me for instance, I no longer live in the gardens. I basically live in Iowa, and my environment, I want to show it, but I don't want to get nobody no shout outs and none of these businesses I'm around. I'm gonna wait till I get around a lot of grass, because it's right here. Then I'll show you. So, change my environment. Did it change my mindset? Did it change who I am? Did it change me? No, I feel like I'm still the same person. It's just my environment changed, It's not a lot of gunshots. It's not a lot of deaths. It's not a lot of murders, killings. It's not a lot of that. I'm not saying there's none of that. I'm just saying it's not a lot of that. So what I do is, I do a lot of walking, just like I did when I was young in the gardens. I walk. You see that? This is the environment. See that? It's all grass, it's land, it's businesses. It's a lot of opportunities here. So that was a good move for me. I wanted to better myself. I wanted to start from the ground and build myself up, not in the big city, but make my name and my impact on the city that I live in. But back to what I was saying, the philosophy of the environment. So just because a person changes her environment, its environment, that doesn't necessarily mean that you change the person. Like they say, you can take a person out of the hood. You can't take the hood out of them. That's going to always be in them because that's the way that they was raised. That's what's ingrained in them. The things that you go through when you're younger molds who you are when you're older. A lot of people don't understand that. So it's like you could take some of these kids from Chicago, which a lot of them are in Iowa. Do you think they up here bettering themselves and all? No, they're in a better situation, a better environment. But guess what they doing? They becoming the goons in Iowa. They was running in Chicago, scary, not outside all on the porch, but they come to Iowa and now they're the goons because they've been through more fights and physical altercations than the guys or some of the girls in Iowa. So they feel that they're on top in that way. So is it really the environment that changes the person? So that's what I'm saying, it's the person within. What do you actually want to do with yourself? What do you actually see yourself going? Your environment just open up different doors for you and give you different opportunities. It don't necessarily change you, because look at it like this. It's the people you place yourself around. If you place yourself around people that don't know the answer to this, you will never get the answer. But if you place yourself around people that do know the answer, you're going to get the answer. If you hang around non-rich people you bound to be the 10th one. Why? Because they have doors that's already open. They can give you money, they can borrow you money, they can let you work for their company, they can call up a friend and they can get you a job, they can call up the bank, get you a loan, open up your own business. You hang around 9 broke motherfuckers, you bound to be the 10th one. Because guess what? They ain't got no money to help you. They need help from you. So if you gotta help them and they gotta help you, how y'all gonna get any help? So that's what I'm saying. It's the power of the situation. So you in a situation where you got friends that have no money, they can't help you. But you put yourself in a situation where you have friends that have money, they can help you. So depending on the situation that you're in, gonna be dependent on the outcome that you have and what you're trying to do in your life. So it's not just the environment, because you remove everything, every stimulus from the environment. You remove the birds, the bees, the plants, the trees, all that. You just have a environment there. The environment is not bad. It's the situation that the people is in. So think about, okay, in a neighborhood, it's a low-income neighborhood, it's poverty stricken, they closing schools, it's gang infested, it's drug infested. So that makes things harder on the people in the community. So when you have all this anger built inside of you, you need a way to let it out. People are using the violence to let out their anger rather than them just using it and doing something positive with it. I chose to do with my anger, I chose something positive. That's why I went to school. That's why I continue to go to school. That's why I read, I do all that stuff. Everybody is different though. So I just want to give y'all the philosophy of that. Like I said, like, share, subscribe, leave comments below. If you want me to talk about anything, that's what I'll do. And like I said, no matter what city, state, country the hood is in, it's all the same. Duffle.
The views expressed in this video do not necessarily represent the views or life of Marlon Dixon.